Dilipan, NEBOSH Approved Trainer of NIST. Today let's see how to clear NEBOSH IGC examination in the very first attempt. So let's look at basic guidelines of understanding what is NEBOSH IGC examination. At the same time, let us look at the top 10 tips on how to clear NEBOSH IGC examination. So the basic understanding of NEBOSH IGC examination, that after pandemic, we came to know that NEBOSH has planned a new way of evaluation, which is the digital assessment. Basically, which has been a new pattern of evaluation, which is not the old invigilated type of examination. NEBOSH open book examination is basically a verbal reasoning type of examination. So here we have a lot of myths amongst people, that what you all think that it is very tough to clear the NEBOSH IGC examination. So let's look at the basic factors or the top tips that could help all the given learners to clear NEBOSH IGC examination. You need to understand the scenario really well. So read the scenario, take your own time, so you are able to understand what is the basic message from the given scenario. You need to break down the scenario. So a scenario will have several types of events mentioned inside the scenario. Events such as different type of culture before and after an accident, or the number of accidents or incidents, the various types of prohibition notice or infringement notice served by enforcement authorities, or the organization might have received several types of appreciations or awards in terms of maintaining and achieving safety. So all these things needs to be broken down and notes needs to be taken. You need to really read the question properly. So the questions are basically called as the tasks and subtasks. So you need to understand the action verb, what they are basically trying to ask, and you need to map those tasks and subtasks to the given scenario. So based on which you need to start your answer. You are supposed to map the questions to the given scenario. So wherein you will be able to understand what is the given question and how it is relating to the given scenario and how you can write the complete answer. You need to apply all the concepts what you have learned in NEBOSH IGC and apply all the concepts to the given task, which is the question, and map it to the scenario. So wherein you will be able to answer all the questions. You need to mind about your quality and quantity. So quality is writing the most significant points or writing the significant content towards the given task, and quantity is how much you write for the given or the assigned marks. So the quantity is very, very important, wherein you're not supposed to write which is very, very small or it is too large. So we need to mind that there is a word limit or a word count which is 3000 words. You are required to use ILO Codes, which is ILO Codes and Conventions. ILO recommendations and conventions are to be used in specific answers, and ILO conventions and recommendations are not something very mandatory for every single answer. So you need to understand the task. Based on the task, you need to be writing the ILO codes. So how do you understand that ILO codes are required? In case if they ask a question that how will you convince the management to implement occupational safety and health in this particular area? Or example, if they ask a particular question that why is it mandatory that you need to report an accident? What are the basic obligations, or why should the employer report an accident? In all those cases, you can very well write about ILO conventions and recommendations. Never write single line answers. Single line answers will not fetch you more marks. Why? Because single line answers look very professional, but it will still not completely explain why you write that given particular point. So you need to write every single point in terms of why and how. So you will gather extra content so that you're delivering all the concepts, whatever you have learned. Never leave any question, write as much as you can. So as much as you can, again, keeping the word count in mind, never leave any single task unattended. So I would request you all to write all the tasks, write with the required quality and quantity, which is bare minimum expected by NEBOSH. So I thank you. At the same time, I wish you all the very best, and I'm hoping to see you as a NEBOSH certified professional.